Alright, how to change the oil on a Maxima, any year, 95 and up. What I like to do first is start the car, let the oil warm up a little bit. You don't want it too hot or too cold. I mean, it really doesn't matter, but I just like to warm it up. Right now we're cold, and we'll be back when it's warmed up. That's how I warm up the car. Just drive it around. Okay, now that you have the car warmed up, you need a oil filter wrench, number 14. I believe it's a 14, might be a 15, but we'll see. So yeah, either a 14 or a 15 wrench, I don't really remember. Last time I changed my oil was like 2 months ago. But yeah, that's all you'll need is oil filter wrench, a wrench, take off the jack, and something to put your old oil in. Okay, now we're gonna jack up the car and go from there. Okay, so go under your car, and so passenger side, you got your oil pan. Now you're trying to take off this. See this screw right here? That drains out all your oil. So 14 millimeter. Turn this off, your oil will come out, drain it into your whatever you have, you know. And then right next to the plug, this side, you know, it's kind of freaking, the angle of the camera is messed up, but you got your filter. So I mean, it's right here. This is where my finger is. So follow my finger down, and that's the oil pan with the bolt that you got to take off. So it's basically right next to each other on all Maximas. Almost all Maximas. I've owned almost every single Maxima you can think of, so it's always been the same engine build basically. So but yeah, we're gonna take that off and we'll see what happens. Okay, so we're gonna loosen the screw. I don't recommend doing this like this because the car's fucking hot as fuck, so use a wrench or something. I'm just gonna loosen it a little bit before it starts pouring out. Take my wrench. I mean, there's other ways of doing this, but right now I'm just showing you a basic way of changing your oil in your car. Particularly any car, it's all the same, and there it goes, all the old oil. So now the oil's draining, we still got to take off the filter, which is up here, and we're gonna use the oil filter wrench, or I mean whatever you think you could put in there, some big ass pliers or something, but just buy the stuff, it's pretty cheap, you know. Okay, now that I got the oil filter wrench, just, yeah, look at that, I just dropped that shit right in the oil. Well, anyways, don't do that because you'll get oil all over your tool or whatever if you care. Now you gotta work with an oil tool, but whatever. I guess it'll make the wrench last a little bit longer. I don't know. Anyways, so you put the fucking thing right up here. I'm gonna be able to show you. The creeper keeps moving around, so this goes like right over, and you just basically tighten it. You can see it's all freaking greased out. And now, starting to come loose. Okay, now that I got the oil filter wrench, just, yeah. Look at that, I just dropped that shit right in the oil. Well, anyways, don't do that because you'll get oil all over your tool or whatever if you care. Now you gotta work with an oil tool, but whatever. I guess it'll make the wrench last a little bit longer. I don't know. Anyways, so you put the fucking thing right up here. I'm gonna be able to show you. The creeper keeps moving around. So this goes like right over, and you just basically tighten it. You can see it's all freaking greased out. And now, starting to come loose. Okay, now that you got your oil filter loose, just basically take it off. It's gonna start leaking crap too, so watch out. So you wanna just take it off, unscrew it, keep screwing, and there it goes. Your oil filter. Hopefully I don't drop this camera in the oil. Okay, now you want to put back your old filter right onto there. We'll put it. I always buy the specials from the auto parts store and just hand tighten it. You know? When you can't tighten it with your hand no more, that's that. Then you want to take the bolt, oil pan bolt, put it back up into the oil pan. Make sure you close everything, you know, you don't want to be pouring oil in and you forgot to put this bolt back. And you're like, what the hell is that leaking, you know? I've seen people do it, so. Not just saying it. This would be funny or anything. But tighten it, you don't want to tighten this too much, just enough. You'll know if you tighten it too much the next time you come and try to take it off, because you won't be able to take it off. Okay, that's all tight. Filter's back on. Now all you have left to do is pour the oil in. Okay, now once you make sure you've tightened everything on the bottom, screwed on the oil filter, just put your oil in. You got your new oil, and start pouring it. And that's it. Fill up to your required manufacturer, whatever your manufacturer says required. Put that in. Maxima, I always put 5 quarts. Just fill up everything, you know. And that's it, you're done. Start your car, back it up. Just back it up a little bit to some dry ground. If you want to double check, if you know, make sure you tighten everything. As long as you know you tighten everything, you'll be fine. So yeah, just put some new oil in and that's it. There you have it. How to change your oil on a Maxima, any Maxima.